Hello, folks. Papa Top 912 and
Gamer TT 911.
coming at you with part 3 of the Fish 3 Ways recipe. And like we told you in part 2, this one was going to be called Honey and
Red pepper fish.
Of the 3, I'm going to say it's probably our favorite one that we eat the most. It's real easy in the 5 to 10 minutes and it's done. And very basic ingredients. You see we got some honey here, some crushed red pepper flakes, and then some Tuscan garlic seasoning. We like the Tuscan garlic seasoning, but we also use blackening seasoning or any other seasoning medley that you like to use on fish. You can go with that. All you're gonna do, we're gonna season up the fish with the Tuscan garlic, transfer it over to the stove. I got my pan going now, getting it hot with some clarified butter in there. And then you just drop it in, cook it on one side. Once that side's done, you flip it over, and then you immediately drizzle some honey on top of it, and then sprinkle the red pepper flakes on it. And then you just let it finish cooking. That honey's gonna melt down across the fish, and then it's gonna go drip down into the pan and start to caramelize on the bottom of the fish. And it just makes it so delicious. So the fish we're using today, again, we're using some crappie. This is some larger crappie that we caught on Lake Russell, Georgia. One thing about this recipe too, it works better with your bigger fish. So like striper, catfish, any type of thicker fillets. It doesn't work as well with the smaller fillets. It tastes good, but I like it on the bigger fish. So all the big fish that we catch or bigger fillets that we have, this is about how we like to cook it, because we like to fry the smaller fillets. And then the microwave fish, it can go either way. Whatever you got. I mean, you can microwave just about any white flaky fish. But I'm going to show you now. Gonna just take this Tuscan garlic, sprinkle some on that backside there, pat it in a little bit, let the seasoning stick, and I'm gonna flip it over. Do the same thing again on the backside.
I got it in this time.
And then we're just gonna pat that in, just so the seasoning kind of sticks to the fish. Now we're gonna take this over to the stove and start the frying it's kind of pan fried, so we're gonna take it to the stove, start the cooking process, and show you how that goes, and show you the end result of this fish. So we'll be right back when we make it to the stove. All right, guys, we're over here at the stove now. See, I got some clarified butter, and it has just reached smoke point, and that's what I was waiting on, for it to reach smoke point. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this fish down into this oil now. Put it right there. Piece number 1. Rotate it over. Piece number 2. And then lastly, piece number 3. Alright, since I got all 3 of those fish in there, you can see how they're cooking up. And this don't take long. It doesn't take long at all. I'm going to shake my pan a little bit. You can see that it's not sticking to the pan. So when I get ready to flip, it's going to flip pretty simply. And you're just letting it cook. You can see it's starting to get done. It's coming on up the edges. So we're almost ready where we're about to flip this fish over. All right, so as you can see there, I flipped that fish over now. So the next thing we're gonna do, I took my honey and I put it in the microwave and got it a little loose. And I'm gonna go ahead and just drizzle that honey across the top. And that was about 1/8 of a cup of honey. You see it starting to froth up in there. And immediately following that, just shake you some red pepper flakes right on top.
This looks so good.
So we're gonna let that cook for a minute, and then we'll flip it one more time to let that caramelization from the honey get on that top side as well. But you don't put the honey in too early because you don't want it to burn and start sticking. So it's kind of a delicate process. Just the way I've learned to do it is flipping the fish twice. So we're gonna let that cook about another minute, and we'll flip it over, caramelize the other side a little bit, take it off, and show you what it looks like.
What am I talking about?
All right, guys, so you can see right there, I just flipped them over the second time. I got a little sloppy. I broke off the end piece, but it's still in there. It's still cooking, and it's gonna taste just as good, even though I broke them off a little bit. All right, folks, welcome back. As you can see, we have taken it off the pot, and now it's on the plate resting. And I'm gonna let my beautiful assistant here chop off a piece of this fish and let y'all know what it tastes like.
Get it.
All right. Let them know. Let the people know. See, it's nice and flaky,
That's good.
coated with the honey. And this goes really good with like a little bit of dry white rice and any vegetable that you like. So give it a shot. Let us know which of the three you think was the best. And then if you try all three, let us know which one you found out to be the best. This is Papa Top 912 and
Guarantee to 911.
signing off.